now be able to maximize your supplier management strategy with our Supplier Performance Insights Dashboard delivered in PeopleSoft Update Image 49. Imagine having the power to effortlessly analyze supplier performance across quality, delivery, and responsiveness to purchase order acknowledgments, all at your fingertips. With our Insights Dashboard, you'll unlock the ability to optimize supplier relationships, drive efficiency, and quickly understand whether the supplier is performing according to established service level agreements. We have mined information from the purchasing and inventory modules to create a series of visualizations or a supplier report card in the supplier activity analytics style. You will also see information about strategic sourcing in this style if the strategic sourcing module is installed with your application. The Supplier Activity Analytics Insights Dashboard displays a series of charts that provides information on the procurement-related collaboration you have with your suppliers. Use the filters at the top of the page to select the activity time frame you wish to examine. The dashboard displays the activities of the last 1 year by default. You can use the supplier name filter to view the supplier performance analytics for a specific supplier. If you wish to view and compare the performance analytics for multiple suppliers, select 2 or more suppliers from the filter. For example, you can compare 2 or more suppliers who provide the same goods or services to decide who may not be adhering to contracted service level agreements. You can also select 1 or more buying organizations or business units for comparison. If you wish to see supplier activity for a specific ship-to location, you can use the ship-to location filter. The number of POs dispatched by buying organization chart identifies the top suppliers by buying organization. If you have several POs from the same buying organization, you may want to consolidate the POs to reduce cost. The value of POs dispatched by buying organization chart also displays the volume of POs by supplier. However, rather than highlighting the volume by the number of POs, the chart highlights the volume by PO value. The number of POs dispatched by ship-to-location chart highlights where suppliers are sending their goods. If a supplier only delivers to a single location, for example, this data may help you identify such suppliers and give you an opportunity to negotiate costs to expand their reach. The value of POs dispatched by ship-to-location chart provides a listing of top suppliers by ship-to-location based on their PO value rather than the number of POs. The pending and past due purchase orders by supplier chart displays the number of POs that are pending delivery compared to POs that have exceeded the expected delivery date. The pending and past due purchase orders by ship-to-location chart is another way to view expected deliveries by the supplier and ship-to-location. The delivery performance analysis by supplier chart shows a breakdown of early, on-time, and late deliveries by supplier. This is valuable information, especially during contract negotiations. The delivery performance analysis by ship-to-location chart displays this same delivery performance information based on various ship-to-locations. The value of shipment rejections and returns by supplier visualization provides information related to quality and shows you how much product is being returned or rejected. Similarly, the value of shipment rejections and returns by ship-to-location chart helps you identify which ship-to-location is receiving damaged goods or making the most or maybe the fewest returns. The value of purchase order activity trend by supplier visualization highlights the money being spent by a supplier over time. The POA response against service level agreements chart, on the other hand, shows you whether suppliers are meeting the service level agreement conditions of responding within the agreed amount of time. The number of POAs pending and past due by supplier chart points out POs that are pending, past due, or past due for a week or longer. The number of POAs by acknowledgment status by supplier chart indicates the volume of POs by supplier that are still awaiting acknowledgement or changes that were recently approved by your buyer. Finally, the Purchase Order Details grid provides additional information about the purchase order. Let's look at some of these visualizations in detail to see how you can use this information to decide if you should continue to consider a supplier for future procurement opportunities. For instance, by comparing suppliers that may provide the same goods or services, you can assess the value of goods that were rejected or had to be returned to the supplier. A supplier with a high volume of returns or rejections may indicate quality control issues. Based on your analysis, you may want to discuss these quality issues in a supplier meeting or decide to no longer consider the supplier for future business. By drilling down on the supplier's bar chart information, you can see the purchase orders that were rejected and returned. Another chart that may determine whether you keep or drop a supplier is the Delivery Performance Analysis by Supplier visualization, comparing the delivery performance of suppliers to determine if they are providing goods and services in a timely manner provides valuable metrics during negotiations. Using the POA response against service level agreements visualization, you can easily identify issues to be addressed and brought up during contract negotiations. With our Insights Dashboard, you have the tools to transform raw data into actionable insights, driving informed decision-making and strategic supplier partnerships. Take advantage of this opportunity to revolutionize your approach, streamline operations, and maximize profitability. By leveraging the power of PeopleSoft Insights, you can unlock the full potential of your supplier relationships. For more information, go to peoplesoftinfo.com.